What's going on, guys? Welcome to MLB The Show 22. We are here for another Road to the Show series where hopefully I actually finish this Road to the Show and I actually make it to the show and finish a season. But time will tell. I already did my create a player, did all that stuff. Let's head into road to the show, start new. Okay, I did this one. Select. Okay. Use current rosters.
We're back at it with another season of the Road to the Show podcast. I'm your host, Ben Gelman. Today, we're focusing on the Major League Baseball amateur draft, specifically on one of my diamonds in the rough. This is a player, not a household name yet. There's a long way to go. Maybe not at the top of the draft class, but I think there's a real future at the Major League level for this player. I have Hall of Fame outfielder Ken Griffey Jr. with me today. Ken, what advice would you give this player who might not be considered a sure thing to make it? What would you tell them as they begin their professional journey?
Yeah, I mean, you have an opportunity. Anytime you have an opportunity to impress somebody, to go out there and do something, then you can do it. And they don't care, who you are, what round, what this, what that. They just want you to go out there and play. And if you can perform day in and day out, you will be in the big leagues.
With the MLB draft already underway, a young prospect shares his expectations with a former coach.
All right. So as you can see, this is not an accurate description or depiction of what I actually look like. I do not have that beautiful mustache that my player is currently rocking. But here we are, our advisor, former coach. Have you been talking to any particular team? There is one team that I've heard from more than a couple times. Let me guess, the Yankees. Yes, sir. You nailed it. Right.
Carlos, you lived that in your baseball career. What's this world like?
Oh, it's extremely exciting. You know that if you perform, you will get the call.
We've got a developing story here. JP, what are you hearing?
I'm checking the numbers, I'm talking to my sources, my scouts, and they're all telling me, hey, this could actually work.
Most of us mere mortals, when we were that age, we were barely chewing gum and walking at the same time, let alone playing the hardest game there is.
Let's see if he's tough enough mentally here to adapt. That's what good players do.
That dream of getting the big leagues is now becoming reality with that one phone call.
What? Are you kidding me? This is who we are drafting? You must be crazy. He is a career minor leaguer. He's not a major league player. We wasted a draft pick, a high one at that. Here, this is why we don't win. This is a terrible, terrible pick. Oh, my goodness gracious. Come on, fellas. Do your work. Do some research. Awful, awful selection. I hate this pick.
So you already know I have to be on the Yankees. Maybe I'll start another one. If this one, I actually finish this one, I'll play another different my player on a completely random team. But here we are on I think this is the AA for the Yankees. Yeah. I am a dual player, both starting pitcher and shortstop this year. View calendar, just play next appearance, I guess.
We're talking about one of my favorite picks in this year's MLB amateur draft, and I'm joined by mental performance coach Kellen Lee. Kellen, what have you heard about this particular prospect?
You know, when you sent over the list of people we're going to talk about, I had to do some extra research on this one. This is a guy that I, flew under the radar and I really wasn't as familiar with. But after doing a little bit more research, talked to some coaches, talked to the people that know him personally, it sounds like he's got some really strong intangibles. Sounds like he was a great teammate as an amateur player. And I would imagine that the organization perhaps did their homework a little bit and found out a little bit about him that other teams didn't, because it sounds like he brings a lot to the table on the mental side of the game.
And as Yogi Berra famously said, baseball is 90% mental, the other half is physical. Now, math on that aside, Kellen, how much has baseball emphasized mental toughness, mental development in recent years?
Yeah, there's been a huge shift in a lot of the organizations and players are turning to the mental side of the game to be just a regular part of player development, all the way from the minor leagues, all the way up to the major leagues. Some of those mental performance skills include building confidence, establishing routines, setting really effective goals, maintaining motivation, visualization. The sky's the limit. But really what we know is that a really solid mental game allows these players to tap into their physical game more consistently.
All right, and here we are. First ever game with the Yankees AA team Somerset Patriots. I just realized we didn't do like the whole like combine thing, like those like practice games or whatever before we get drafted. I don't know if it's because of the settings I picked and I just know how to play or whatever, but interesting. But let's play our first game. Now, I don't know if I have to pick like a loadout where one's a hitter, one's a pitcher like I did last year. Don't remember.
We're thrilled to be inside All-American Park.
Skip that.
So digging in, AdrianSaladbar.
Kind of a throw.
Batting fourth. Whoa. Wait a minute.
But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Okay, here we go. Sinker, circle change, slurve. Easy.
2 outs. That one
Boom.
drilled left field. Lays out and
okay.
makes the play.
I just realized I didn't change my batting stance or anything. Bases loaded, 2 outs, top of the third. Ball.
That one misses. Ball 1.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
That's PCI anchor. Oh, wait.
And that one
It's gone.
is lifted in the air.
Gone. Oh. Oh, whoa.
And it's gone.
Let's go.
Home run. And a nice moment for him there.
My first hit is a grand slam.
Home run.
And trust me, getting that first long ball out of the way at any level comes as a nice relief. And not just for him, but for the organization as well.
AdrianSaladbar, the next to hit. Phillips back to work.
Damn.
In the air out to center. Moniak under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Welcome back. And here's the catcher, Logan.
First time on the field.
And he deals.
Oh, that's
Hard
me.
hit left side. Oh no. Pick it up cleanly. And no throw. He's into first easy.
What is this?
Leadoff man aboard on the air. And that
All right. Bottom of the 6th, 2-run lead here. Gone me.
To short.
Easy.
Tosses to first. Got.
Okay, I don't need this.
At the out. So here's the cleanup hitter, AdrianSaladbar.
1 for 3 this game. Oh, only have a 1-run lead this time.
Swing
Damn.
and a tapper that rolls foul.
All right. It's gone. It's gone.
Can't glove it
Oh,
cleanly.
that's a double.
Safely into second.
Go.
He's got a double.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
0-2 to Chad Bell, and he struck out. Okay.
And he's down on strikes for the second
Another
time
0-2
today.
count for
Man in scoring position
Estevan
with 2 away.
Florial.
And now it's Estevan Florial. Swing and a miss.
And he struck out as
got him.
well.
And that
Stranded
is
on
that.
second. And we lost. How typical. But player of the game. Just kidding. I don't know who's player of the game. That's player next game. We lost in the bottom. Wow. They walked it off on us. Right? Let's advance. Give the intro.
Just about
Going up
set to
against
go.
Scott
And today
Moss.
on the hill, Scott Moss.
Try to stay back.
See, we
for
got
that
2
power
on, 1
changeup.
out.
Speed differential
Still the
between
top of the
fastball and
first.
The changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Adrian Salazar stands in here, leaves that one down.
I should have swung. Should have swung.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
Damn.
High fly ball out
Was
to
late.
center field. Rijo
And it was
makes the
inside.
play, 2 away now.
Should have just not swung.
And now Adrian Salazar. He's 0 for 1.
Wow, we're
Big
down by
lefty
4
turns,
runs
King
already.
steals.
It's
In
gone.
the air to left center.
No.
2 down.
I can't track the ball like we used to.
Base is full, 2 gone. And now it's going to be
All right.
Adrian
Bases
Salazar.
loaded.
Been such a good hitter with
Go.
runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's
Call.
like everyone
Thanks for the
else
call,
is in
Blue.
slow motion,
Thanks for the call.
and he's in full speed.
And the 1-0.
Boom.
In the air, center field. Moniak under it.
No.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. So they load the bases.
Not enough power.
Brandon. Adrian Salazar digs in now.
That was a bad game for
the
me.
4th
0 for
time
3.
tonight.
Still down by 4 runs here.
And a pitch. And there's the strike.
Why did my vision go down?
The runner at first with 2 gone.
What if I just wanted to take the first pitch?
Next offering is in
Wow.
for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit.
Okay,
First
Blue.
2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Next offering upstairs.
Just
Almost
not
swung,
taking the
not
bait
gonna
right
lie.
there, but a good pitch with 2 strikes.
And the righty deals. Misses
Oof.
off the plate.
Oof.
Now 2-2.
That vision, boys.
Sometimes you got to fight to get back.
Should be a
into
3-1
at-bat.
count.
Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
Out there to center.
Damn. Got underneath it.
Under it. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the
Damn.
inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Adrian Salazar.
Could bring this deficit down by to 2.
Got to keep things airtight defensively.
I just get a base hit.
Toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead,
We have
it should be a
13
W.
hits, but only 3 runs to show for it.
That
Damn.
one ripped left field.
Oh, let's go. It's a double.
Throw to second, but he's in there. A run comes in on the play.
Let's go. We're
Well
in scoring
done, drives
position.
in the run. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Of
And a
course.
swing and a miss. And that's that.
Stranded once again.
Base is empty, 1 away. Next to hit, Logan O'Hoppe.
No one on, 1 out, 2-2.
Out to short.
Oh, it's mine.
Salazar picks it up. in there safely.
Tough play and a nice backhand stop.
Safe,
This was a
whatever.
tightly played game. Got a little
1
bit
for
of everything.
5. We
Some timely
lose
hitting, runs on the
again
board, key pitching and
to the
defense in
Fishers.
certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you.
Skip the intro once again.
And now the shortstop, AdrianSaladbar.
There.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0 lead here early. I just realized I don't have gloves on. Batting gloves. Boom.
And he
Right down the
swings and lifts
middle.
one to deep center field. That one's got a chance.
Let's
This one
go.
over the bleachers, and it finds the concourse. Look out. His second of the year. And
Wasn't
they
gonna
add
let
on.
that pass by
It's
me.
2-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early.
Here's the left
And
fielder,
we give it
number
up
22.
right away.
Out to short. Salazar over to pick it up. Save.
What is wrong with my arm strength?
Had to be perfect with the exchange and throw.
Back to the top of the lineup. Down the third base.
Jeez, 2 on, 1 out. All right,
It's
returning
interesting. He
2.
plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So, when you,
Hello?
and he'll be safe at first.
Why did I not? What? Great.
Luis
Bases
Garcia
loaded.
gets a chance to hit here.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow.
Turn 2.
Feed to second for 1.
Let's
and
go.
that's
We
2.
get out of it.
Just trying to.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, AdrianSaladbar. And
2
here it
outs,
comes.
no one on.
And that's
That was
outside.
way outside. Oh, I shouldn't have saw him.
right.
Drop, drop, drop.
Racing
Damn.
makes the catch. And that is next to hit, Aldrum Corridor. And he's
All right.
already singled
1 on,
in
1
this
out.
game.
Bottom of the 3rd. Low pace game so far.
Hit on the ground might be 2. To second, there's 1. Double play.
Nice and easy.
And that'll do it for the inning. 3 innings complete. First and second, no outs. AdrianSaladbar will hit next.
All right. We got to drive in the runner on
And
second.
the pitch.
Stay,
in
stay,
the
stay.
dirt. Well done behind the dish.
Oh, I got
He swings and hits a
underneath
fly
it.
ball. Center field. Moniak drifts towards it. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
I'm trying to figure out
And
what's
next
the
will be
right
the
button.
cleanup hitter, AdrianSaladbar. He's already homered in this game.
We have a 1-run lead.
Back to work. Good eye right there. Number 13 over at first with 1 away.
Let's
And
go.
there's a rocket
Perfect
into the
hit.
outfield.
Here you go. Make the turn. Make the turn. Make the turn.
They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments
Come
we appreciate
on.
when
Drive
you can
us
look at
home.
StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so
Great.
much fun to see what
L'Oreal
numbers
is
pop
0
up.
for 3. Gonna strike out here, I bet.
And a pitch.
Typical.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That's the 3rd out. So up next, Drew Maggi, 1 for 3.
1 on,
Definitely
1
wants to
out.
stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground
Double
in
play
the
ball.
infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Returning
Ground ball
2.
right side could be 2. They get 1, and that's 2.
Get out of that.
So here's the
Oh,
cleanup.
we're getting
hitter,
another at-bat here.
AdrianSaladbar.
Lead off here in the top of the 9th.
Back to work. And there's the strike.
cutter low.
And ball one.
Not gonna get me. Nope.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-1.
Well, you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient.
Oh,
Let the pitcher
why?
walk you, if he will.
Fly
Oh,
ball down the
it
line.
just dropped down.
That's
All
a
right, let's
base
go.
hit.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. When you pop a ball up like that, you don't expect it to get you a knock too often, but right there, somehow he got it to drop in behind
I don't even know
first
what my
base,
speed
and that's
is.
where no one could get to it.
Betancourt checks over to first, and he's back. The 0-1. There's a swing and a drive. That's back.
Where am I looking at?
Pulls it in on the warning track.
Oh, that's how I do
that
it?
one off the end just a little
That
bit.
button
Couldn't
now?
quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
It's a weird button.
Man at first with one gone, and now it's Esteban Florial. Next pitch is popped up. Makes the grab on the
Oh,
run.
what am I
That's out
doing?
number 2. Now a throw to first, and he get back in time.
What in the
Stepping
world?
Ali Castillo. A strikeout and a walk. Tying run at the plate. On the ground. Salazar.
Should be the end of the game here.
And that is the ball game.
Let's go.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of
Finally
everything.
win
Some timely
a
hitting,
game.
runs on the board. Key pitching
Return
and
to the
defense in
clubhouse.
certain spots. Definitely.